litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice, from contracts to torts. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on my he's blowing up your feet. Learning about the law, that's all we really need. He's got the knowledge, he's got the skills. I'm scrolling on my he's paying all your legal bills. I'm scrolling on my he's paying all your legal bills. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice, from contracts to torts. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other.
Ayun. Alam ko may walang naririnig. Alam ko lang nakakarinig. But walang audio. Ayun. Salamat. Amen. Yun. Anyway, so just to give you an overview, no? Kasi medyo hindi ko pandami ko sinasabi, walang narinig. But anyway, so to give you a little bit overview sa AES Watch kasi naka-mute kasi yung sa natin sa Facebook natin. Ulitin ko, yung topic is actually AES Watch versus Comelec. Ang issue dito is if the poll watcher is not allowed to take pictures, capture devices using phones para mag-picture at saka mag-video. Ang sabi, ulitin ko to reiterate sa ating mga Facebook viewers, ang sabi po ng ating Comelec, bawal sa lahat. Para sa lahat na yan. Ang sabi naman ng petitioner naman, di ba lang pwede? Dapat ang poll watchers pwede mag-picture. Ang sabi naman ng Comelec, hindi pwede. Hindi pwede na kayo ay mag-picture because it will violate the secrecy and sanctity of the counting of votes. Ang nasabi ng Supreme Court dito, no, uulitin ko, no, if you currently watching right now, yung letter D of the Section 46, the rights and duties of the watchers under Comelec number 10460. Ang sinabi doon, ang isang karapatan ng poll watchers ay pwede po silang mag-take a picture, pwede po siya mag-photo, pwede silang mag-video, no, of the proceedings and incident, if any, during the testing time, counting of votes, at saka transmission of printing of election returns. Alright, no? Pero, bawal po ang poll watchers at saka mga botante na sila po ay video sa kanilang binoboto. Like say, for example, boboto ako ngayon, nakaboto, tapos sinishade ko yung mga papel. That is actually wrong because that is already outside the Comelec law, no? Or rules under, or resolutions under Comelec. No? Pinagbabawal yun. Pag ikaw masakpan no, patay ka. Nako, pwede kang malayable. Yan. Mawalan ka pa ng boto. Mapapahiya ka pa. Alright? So, ang sabi ng Supreme Court, no, to reiterate, no, kumit na tayo dito. Sabi ng Supreme Court dito, court's ruling, contrary to petitioner's claim, the poll watchers can still register their protest on any irregularity and use capturing devices during the counting of votes and the transmissions and the printing of election returns, which will help them record their observation. However, they are prohibited. Ito yung exception to the rule. Sabi nila, ang poll watchers pwede po sila gumamit ng capturing device like cellphone, pero pinagbabawal po sila na gamitin ang device na yon during the casting of votes or noong panahon ng magboboto sila to observe the constitutional right in securing the ballot secrecy and sanctity. Now, another one, at please take note, anong sabi dito? Bakit sinabi na prohibited yung device? Kasi nandito yan sa Omnibus Election Code. Omnibus Election cites that Section 261, no, prohibited acts. The following shall be guilty of an election offense. Guilty. Ayan. Any person who avails himself of any means of scheme to discover the contents of ballots of a voter who is preparing or casting his vote or who has just voted. Ibig sabihin, pag ikaw ay nagbibidyo nung nagboboto ka, liable ka lang hindi lang sa Comelec resolution, liable ka rin din sa Omnibus Election Code. Kung saan yon ang generic law na nakikita natin lahat ng mga karapatan at mga batas at saka penalty na pwedeng maisangkot or may file sa'yo kung ikaw ay lalabag sa batas. Right. So moving. We have, so yun. So next one is SOSE. What is the winning effect? What is the winning effects of anong winning effect of the candidates? What is the effect of a winning candidate who did not file his or statement of contributions and SOSE? Kaya lang ingay nito. Okay. So, tika lang. Ulit. Anyway, so balik tayo. What is the effect? Ano ba ang effect? Okay, ano ba to? Ano ba tong SOSE? SOSE, Statement of Contribution and Expenditure. Alam niyo ba? During election, get inside. Close the door. Okay. So, alam nyo ba na during the time of election, pagkatapos ng boto at malaman kung sino ang winning candidate at saka malaman kung sino ang losing candidate, sino na proclaim na mayor, konsehal, senador, congressman, at sino yung mga natalo, alam nyo ba na hindi nagtatapos ang kalbaryo doon? Dahil kailangan pa rin ng buong kandidato, manalo man o matalo, na mag-submit sila ng SOFE, Statement of Contributions and Expenditures, or SOSE. Itong SOSE na to, nandoon yung statement ng lahat ng ginastos mo sa pagkakandidato mo. Alright? For example, nag-run ako bilang isang barangay chairman. Or nag-run na lang ako mayor, solid mayor. Natalo ako sa mayoralty candidacy. Kailangan ko pa rin mag-file ng SOFE para malaman. Alright? Para malaman ng gobyerno magkano ginastos ko during election. So, sir, ano bang saklaw ng election? Campaign ads. Alright? Mga tarpaulin, mga banner. Ayan. Yung mga binibigay ng mga bowlers, yan, pwede yan. Yung mga binibigay ng mga pagkain, yan. During the election period. Yan. Isasama po ba, sir, yung 2 years ago? Hindi na. Basta, of course, naturally, when you file, pag nagpo-file ka ng candidacy, COC, hindi naman mag-run yung election period eh. Pag mag-run yung election period, lahat na ng ginagastos mo doon, kailangan mo siyang i-take note. I-take note mo siya, yun ang isusulat mo sa Statement of Contributions and Expenditure or SOSE. Even if you are winning or even if you are losing candidate. Yun na, importante yun. Sir, bakit po? Ano ba yung SOSE? No? According to the DILG, again, this is actually simultaneous live sa ating Facebook, alright? So anyway, sabi dito sa SOSE, a SOSE includes cash and in-kind contribution received by the candidate from a political party and other sources. It also includes expenditures paid out of personal funds, out of cash contributions, and incurred using in-kind contributions, no, according to the DILG. Another one, sabi naman ng NTRC, no, national tax. Every candidate and treasurer of the political parties, list groups, shall submit the SOFE to the COMELEC and RDO having jurisdiction over the candidates, political parties, party list groups within 30 days. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan nilang mag-submit ng 30 days after election. Pagkatapos ng election, saka ma-proclaim, may 30 days ka pa na gawin yung statement na yun. Magkano bang nagastos natin sa pag-release? Magkano yung banner? Magkano yung ads? Magkano yung pumasok sa atin na pera? No, magkano yung perang nilabas ko doon? Magkano pinakain ko sa mga tao? Magkano ginastos ko sa mga bowlers? Alright? Banners, tarpaulin. So, lahat yon ibibigay. Lastly, sabi ng Philippine News Agency, those who will not file the SOSE, those who will state false records, and those who will exceed the required expenses may face perjury, perpetual disqualifications, and imprisonment respectively. So, yun ang sabi po ng ating Philippine News Agency. Okay. So, itong SOSE na to, ano ba yung issue dito, no? The facts of the case dito is, ang PDP laban, nagreklamo. Sabi ng COMELEC, unahin mo natin, sabi ng COMELEC law, 30 days ang ibigay natin na palugid doon sa lahat ng kandidato pagkatapos ng election na mag-submit ng SOSE. Again, SOSE or Statement of Contribution and Expenditures, yan yung ginastos mo during sa election, no? So, kailangan mo mag-submit, kailangan mo mag-report. Talo ka man or panalo, kailangan mo na mag-submit to. Now, so ang question right now is, anong sabi? Sabi ng COMELEC, di ba sabi ng law sa COMELEC 30 days? Sabi ng COMELEC, pwede natin extend natin. So maraming mga kandidato pinapa-extend. Nagreklamo ang PDP laban. Sabi ng PDP laban, di ba nakasaad sa batas na dapat 30 days walang extendable period? Sabi ng COMELEC, di, We are COMELEC, so we can extend. Oh. Now, ano sabi ng Supreme Court? No. According to RRA 7166, okay, an act providing for synchronized national and local elections and for electoral reforms authorizing appropriations therefore and for other purposes, Section 14 states that statement of contributions and expenditures, effect of failure to file statement, every candidate and treasurer of the political party shall, ibig sabihin, importante, within 30 days after the day of election, file in duplicate with offices of the commission the full, true, and itemized statement of all contributions and expenditures in connection with the election. Ibig sabihin, mandatory po na lahat ng national at saka local election candidates, pag sila po ay natapos, no? Pag sila po ay natapos pang election, na nalaman na kung sino yung panalo, tapos na, 30 days po ang bibigay sa inyo palugit para po kayo ay magpasa po ng karagdagang statement of contributions and expenditures. Now, second paragraph, and no person elected to any public office shall enter upon the duties of his office until he has filed a statement of contributions and expenditures herein required. Unang penalty, pag ikaw ay panalo na kandidato, hindi ka pwedeng pumasok sa duty para maging isa ka pa or hindi ka pwedeng magtrabaho sa opisina mo hanggat hindi mo pinail yung sose mo. So kung si Mayor, panalo si Mayor kasi si Mayor, Grand Slam, talagang landslide, tinalo yung kalaban, hindi siya magiging ganap na Mayor kung hindi po siya ma-submit ng SOSE. Right? SOSE. Yun ang tandaan muna natin. Okay, next. Yung 2. No persons. Okay, the same prohibition shall apply if the political party which nominated the winning candidate fails to file the statement required therein within the period prescribed. Sir, ano ba ang liability ng hindi magsasubmit? Ay, ito. Makinig na lang kayo. Since, of course, no, a lot of you guys currently, nandito. So, let's go into look. Alright? So, okay. Magkano ba ito? Mga viewers natin. Alright. So, anyway. Okay. Next page. Ano ba ang liability? Anong penalty pag hindi ka mag-submit? Dami yung sinasabi, Sir Mox. Ano ba ang penalty? Okay. Accordingly, except candidates for elective barangay office, failure to file the statement or reports in connections with electoral contribution and expenditures as required herein shall constitute an administrative offense for which the offenders shall be liable to pay an administrative fine from 1,000 pesos to 30,000 pesos. Pag hindi ka mag-submit po ng SOSE mo, natalo ka na. Hindi ka pa nag-submit ng statement or report, meron ka pong magbabayarang pong fine from 1,000 to 30,000 pesos. Malaki din 30,000 pesos, no? The fine shall be paid within 30 days from receipt of notice or such period, otherwise it shall be enforceable by a writ of execution issued by the commission against the properties of the offender. Example, ako po ay hindi po nagbayad. Alright? Kasi matigas po ang ulo. Matigas po ang ulo po ni Sir Mox. Matigas po ang ulo ni Atty. Mox. Natalo yan ha, tigas pa ng ulo, ayaw magbigay ng statement. Magkakaroon tayo ng yung mag-enforce siya by writ of execution, ibig sabihin, yung property ko pwedeng madamay. Right? Di ka makuha ng pera, property mo ang kukunin. Oh my goodness, nakatakot yan. It shall be duty of every city or municipal election registered to advise in writing by personal delivery or registered mail within 5 days from the date of election, all candidates residing in his jurisdiction to comply with their obligation to file their statements or contributions. For the commission of a second subsequent offense under this section, administrative fine shall be from 2,000 to 60,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, pag ikaw ay kumbaga makulit ka, matilok ka, magdodoble pa ang bayad mo. So sir, paano naman sir kung example, nagsinungaling ako. Yeah, nagsinungaling ako. Yes, you can be liable for perjury. Perjury is actually under revised penal code. revised penal code yan. So, pwede kayong mapreso dyan. Pwede din kayong mag-perpetual disqualification. Ano ba yung perpetual disqualification? Dahil hindi kayo nag-submit ng statement of contribution expenditures at saka report kung saan magkano at saan mo ginamit yung mga perang ginastos mo during election, pwedeng hindi ka na pwede kang mag-run sa election pero hindi ka na pwede pumasok sa opisina. Perpetual disqualification. Pinagbabawal ka na. So, I think yun ata yung pinaka-importante na buo na pinag-usapan natin na pinapakabilis, no? We are going to try our best, no? To make another videos for tomorrow, no? Magpo-post lang tayo. But you just no, watch out for me from 7, 8, or 9 p.m. Depende lang. Kung kaya. Kung hindi kaya, hindi kaya. Again, no? Maraming salamat. Ito po ang tuwin niyo sa Batas po. Nagsasabi po na maraming salamat sa inyong suporta at huwag niyo pong kalimutan pong mahalin niyo ang inyong asawa dahil sila po ang tunay na batas. Paalam at see you tomorrow. Okay?
I'm scrolling on my Facebook page, feeling curious, the timing must. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice from contracts to toys. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on my, he's blowing up your feet, learning about the law. That's all we really need. He's got the knowledge, he's got the skills. I'm scrolling on my, he's paying all your legal bills. I'm scrolling on my, he's paying all your legal bills. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice from contracts to toys. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on Marks, he's paying all your legal bills. I'm scrolling on my Facebook page, feeling curious, attorney Marks. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice from contracts to toys. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other. I'm scrolling on my, he's blowing up your feet, learning about the law. That's all we really need. He's got the knowledge, he's got the skills. I'm scrolling on my, he's paying all your legal bills. I'm scrolling on my, he's paying all your legal bills. He's got the legal education, baby, yeah. He's the litigation expert. No one like the back of my hand. You got a problem, he's the lawyer on demand. Check his post, they're full of legal advice. Learning about the law, it's like a rolling dice from contracts to toys. He's got it all covered. Attorney Marks, he's the legal expert, no other.